DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it's Monday, and on Monday I often do the tags, and I just finished doing Jasmine's tag, and I'm walking around up here I was going to say up in the park, not very far from where I live, and there's a lot of people out here, but right now I'm in one of the quiet parts, so it's kind of nice, although there are a lot more people than usual. Okay, because it's a kind of a fall break. Okay, so, but now I'm going to go off to do Dave Nicholson's tag. Hi, Dave. And it says, usual, it's 7 questions. It's questions I feel that I've answered at one time, more or less before. Maybe not all 7 at the same time. But yeah, I mean, you know, as Dave mentioned in a comment, there's just so many questions that can come up in like 16 years or something. I guess that he's been doing tags, and he's got a big database. So, okay, and I think this was probably put online about a year ago, as he usually does. Okay, so we're going to start. It's question 1. Question 1: What is the one person in your life from whom you'd want to ask for forgiveness but couldn't? Actually, nobody. Anybody that I would say that anybody that I needed to ask for forgiveness at one time or another in my life, I've done. And now, no. So that's pretty quickly answered, actually. Question 2. Do you think that time is a reality or an illusion? It's clearly a reality. Okay, I mean, I guess there's going to be questions here where, I mean, all of those who will be watching this know my worldview. You know that I'm a Christian, and for me, time is a reality. It's something that is not just there. We'll probably get onto other parts of the time, I was going to say continuum, but for me, time is a reality. There's a past, there's a present, and there's a future. Okay, question 3. Do you believe in the concept that something is better than nothing? Let me see if I can understand the question correctly. Something is better than nothing. Well, I guess that, you know, if you don't believe in anything, you've got nothing. If you believe in something, you've got something, meaning that you have eventually a moral code. So I guess that, you know, there's also the question is, somebody could look at that differently and say, does that mean materially? Because there are people that will say that you're always better off if you have nothing. I would kind of say that probably not. I mean, when you have nothing, you still have to have something to go by, be it material or be it somebody, you know, that will bring substance and I was going to say hope to your life. So I guess that I believe in the concept that something is better than nothing. Yes. Okay. Question 4. Okay, question 4. What do you think is the meaning or purpose of life? Oh, goodness. The meaning of life. First off, I have to go to the first one. I believe life is eternal, one way or another. So I would just as soon, if life is eternal, to be on what I would call the right side. Now, that is a very easy way. Like I said right in the beginning of this tag, that I'm a Christian. I'm not going to give you all of the Christian doctrine, but for me, the purpose of life in the eternal sense is to be together with God. And that doesn't mean, like having an eternal worship service or something like that, but to have a fulfilled life as it was meant for me. Now, if we are looking at the purpose of life, while I am alive in this body on earth or whatever, you know what I mean. Well, my purpose in life right now is, of course, very much, I'm retired now, so it's very much, my family, my wife, my children, my grandchildren. Yeah, okay. So, that's question 4. Question 5. Do you believe in the concept of karma? Quick answer is no. But, again, there's pretty much, I would say, 2 type of concepts of karma. One is the Hindu version of it, where basically it has to do with your past lives, so to say, and rebirth and so on. Now already you got to believe in that to believe already in that type of karma. And the other one, which is the one that people very often will end up talking about, is the one that you get bitten in the rear for what you've done eventually. One way or another, the answer is no. Actually, it doesn't fit with my worldview. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Question 6. In this world, when everything is interdependent, do you think free will really exists? Yes, I do. And it is one of the antinomies, actually, of the Christian faith, is the sovereignty of God and free will. Now, can I explain that? No, of course I can't. If I could, I probably would be equal to God, but I'm not. So I can't explain it. But I do believe it on faith. So about free will, yeah, I'm told I have free will. And if, put it this way, some will say, well, yes, but if you believe God is sovereign, then there's no free will. I know, I've heard that before. And can I explain it like I just said? No, I can't. It's an antimony. It's two truths that are true, and that's probably the only thing that I can say where 2 truths are true. But one of the things is I get back to the concept of time, and the fact that God is outside of time. Again, I'm saying in my belief as a Christian, if God is basically in time and outside of time, well, he knows what's happening, but I am not outside of time. So you see, that kind of goes to question 1. Okay, where am I? Question 7 and last. So what do you think happens after death? Well, after death, again, like I say, I'm a Christian, so I will talk to you about Christian doctrine. So I guess it's not, some of you won't want to hear about it, some of you might, I don't know. I don't actually care. But the fact is that for me, after death, well, my physical body will less he tarry, using Christianese. My earthly body will most certainly decompose. Again, like I say, less he tarry, using Christianese. But otherwise, my soul will be with him. What will happen? I will have what you call a resurrection body eventually. I'm not going to give you any more details, but I consider that after death, life continues. But it's not the same. Of course, it's not exactly the same as here. For those of you who do believe, there are hints in the New Testament, with Jesus and his resurrected body, and there's hints about, what it's going to be like. But yeah, the question is, what do I think of what will happen after death? Well, I'll go on living, but just differently, and I'll be happy, believe it or not. Yes. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, it is. And you know something? I've actually got less time. It's these 7 questions, which I thought would take a lot longer. It took me less than the Halloween, which I thought would be over in no time. So that'll be it. DC. Oops, I'm sorry. DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and hope that you have a great Monday. Bye-bye.